Alrighty, we're gonna do another tier list today. So I had fun with our last tier list. I just love talking about One Piece anyway, so I can do this all day. But we're gonna be doing a power scaling, or my personal list of power scaling, which honestly it probably doesn't differ from a lot of other lists out there. Let's be honest. Some stuff is pretty set in stone. We got a lot of characters here though. I've God at top, God mode, then A, S, B, C, D, all that. But then I have an I don't know tier. There's some movie characters on this specific list, and some small characters. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. There's some itty bitty characters on here that you could probably just put them in D by default if you don't remember them. But we got them. I don't know, just in case. But yeah, let's get going into it. It's not alphabetized, so we're just gonna go from top to bottom. So first character is Vista. So we don't know a whole bunch about Vista. We know he was hanging with Mihawk for a little bit in the Marineford arc. So by that alone, he's already at least B tier, or like low A. We don't have a whole bunch of information, so I feel like high B is probably a good spot for him. Like I said, just being able to hang with Mihawk for at least a couple minutes is enough to get him up there. He might shift later. We'll see where everything goes. So then we got the Gorosei, the council guys. I haven't seen a whole bunch from them. I think we're just going to put all of them in S tier for now. We'll put them in bottom S, or we could even do high A. But honestly, like they're on par with freaking with Luffy right now, with Gear 5 Luffy at least, if not stronger. So I think that just by default, we'll put all of the Gorosei in that department. They're all so similar. I don't know enough about them yet through the anime, so obviously I'm not doing the manga, so I haven't gone too far there. So we'll see where that goes. We got Weevil. We got Whitebeard's son Weevil. He's not like he's big, you know. So I'm gonna go bottom C for now because there's some characters that are just like weak. He might be D. He might be. We'll put him in D for now. We'll see. And we got Who's Who. Who's Who's not bad. He's pretty strong. He's kind of, I'd probably put him on the Vista level. Maybe a little bit below him because I don't think he can hang with Mihawk. So at least we have something like that with Via. But he's not crazy strong. But he did fight it with Jinbei for a little bit. But he got KO'd by Jinbei. But Jinbei is pretty up there. So he's not a weak. So he's probably lower B. Who's Who. I would say that's a decent spot for him. At least I might do some adjusting. There's a lot of characters on this list. So this is going to be a pretty filled. Then we got X Drake. X Drake is interesting. So the part of the worst generation, a lot of the people in the worst generation are pretty weak in my personal opinion. We have seen a decent from Drake, but from what I've seen, I would kind of put him where Who's Who is, to be honest with you, because in the Wano arc, like they're talking about being able to kill Drake or in the same league. I'll give him a benefit of putting him above Who's Who a little bit, but they're like right there. He's not that strong. He's got a mythical Zoan, but I wouldn't put him anymore. I think he's around Who's Who's level. All right, now we get to Zoro. So this is a little bit of bias because if you're not a Zoro fan, then you're usually not a One Piece fan, in my personal opinion. But you know, there might be some people who are not a big fan of Zoro. They don't like his like simple character arc, but he's got some of the most badass moments. He's not S tier yet. I want to put him in S tier. I would, just from freaking what I think he's gonna get to, because obviously right now he's not ahead of Mihawk. He's obviously going to be ahead of Mihawk at some point. The whole point of his storyline is to be the greatest swordsman. Mihawk's the greatest swordsman. He has to surpass him at some point. But I do think he is like top A right now. Like he was able to cut Kaido, had Kaido dodge. People say Sanji and Zoro are close in levels. We'll get into it when I get to we'll get into it when I get to Sanji. How about that? We'll leave that. Wait, they got double Zoro here. We're gonna leave that, but I like that photo of Zoro better. That one's cooler. All right, we'll put that one there. Oh, they have post and pre. Oh, okay, well, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do them at the moment of the show where it's at now. So I think he's in high A. All right, now we got Yamato. Yamato and Zoro, I would say, are actually very similar areas. I don't think Yamato is stronger than Zoro. I think they're very close. She was obviously hanging with Kaido, but also Kaido's daughter you don't know how all out he was going there. He obviously wasn't going full all out against Zoro and all them. He's kind of toying with them too. So I'm not saying Zoro's on Kaido level or anything, but I think they're pretty interchangeable. I like Zoro more, and I think he's got some really good feats and stuff on him. So I think they're around the same, but I'll put Zoro a little bit above Yamato. Okay, now Yasa. Now, we don't know a whole bunch about the red-haired pirates right now. Not a crazy amount, but he's obviously going to be strong. But honestly, I would maybe high B. I don't see them popping out Zoro. Like, I could be wrong. We might get some more stuff coming out. Like I said, I'm not on manga level. Maybe we see some crazy stuff from Yasop. Obviously, he's on the red hair pirate crew, so we know he is going to be strong. He's not going to be weak. But I just can't logically put him in a Zoro Yamato tier. He might be low A, but I think I'd put him above a Vista at least there if he's on red. Maybe he might be around the same. At least Vista has against Mihawk. So maybe we'll put Yasop right below, above Drake. I'm pretty confident they're above these. These are going to be way down here. These later, but I would say high B, maybe low A. Well, he might get a lot stronger in the future. We'll see. All right, now we get Zebek. Rocksteady Zebek. We don't know anything about this character, but I guess from what we do know is he's on the top 3 strongest, if not, yeah, probably the top 3 strongest in the entire anime, just from what we know about him. He freaked out the Navy, and Roger and Garp had to go work together to take him out. Like, I think he's in his prime. I think he's stronger than Roger. He's stronger than Kaido. He's stronger than all of them. Obviously, maybe not Imu or Sun God Nika level, obviously, but I think he is in contention for one of the strongest characters in One Piece. And I'm just waiting for that God Valley flashbacks in the anime. That I'm just looking for that. All right. Oh, we're going Luffy. We're going Luffy for, all right. I think we put Luffy in S tier, obviously. I think he's low S tier right now. He will be up here, obviously. If the show is about him, he is going to be king of the pirates. Sun God Nika is coming. I would put him below the Gorosei right now. Obviously, I think the Gorosei is still just a little bit stronger, but obviously Luffy is now at that Kaido level. So they're going to be kind of in that similar, he's in Yonko status. He's not a weak Yonko. Once he freaking got Gear 5, I wouldn't say he easily clapped Kaido, but it wasn't super diff. It wasn't crazy diff for him. So, I think he's definitely S tier, lower S tier for now. There's definitely some characters that are still a lot stronger than Luffy. He has ways to go, but he is definitely low S tier right now. He just got a huge power spike. I don't know who this guy is, so I'm gonna put him in I don't know. Then we got Barto. Barto is not that strong, but his Devil Fruit is actually pretty badass. So he did really good in Dressrosa. I would kind of put him a little bit below Who's Who and all that. That freaking barrier fruit, that's pretty clutch. Like there's a lot of usefulness in that. Especially if you don't really know what his Devil Fruit is. He has no hockey or anything like that, so he's definitely lower. We can put him in C. We'll put him in C. He gets carried by his Devil Fruit. I think it is a dope Devil Fruit, and it is actually really strong. And if he had hockey, like, it would be pretty cool. I love Barto. I think he's hilarious. Now we got Kaido. I gotta put Kaido below Luffy. Luffy beat Kaido. Like, I mean, we're at that point. Like, you can probably do this, whatever you want. But he obviously beat him. He was victorious after 3 defeats beforehand, but he still beat him. So I think he's straight on that level. Maybe Kaido is a little bit more than Luffy still, because Gear 5 is so broken. You have to put in consideration Gear 5. And I don't see Kaido beating Gear 5. I don't even know if the Gorosei beats Gear 5 really at full, I'm not exactly, it's so hacks. We haven't seen a whole bunch from it. So, I mean, honestly, we don't know where Luffy can go at that point. But they're around the same, I would say. Now we got Kiji. Okay. Now it's getting difficult. Obvious. So he beat Garp, correct? Garp kind of fought all the Blackbeard pirates, so I wouldn't say Aokiji's necessarily stronger than Garp. Garp's old. I don't want to say that. But Aokiji's definitely freaking Yonko level, right? He's probably there, right? It's hard to say if he could beat Kaido and all them. Maybe. He's got a possibility. How about we'll put him here? I don't want to sleep on him yet, but I don't think he can beat Gear 5 Luffy. If freeze Gear 5 Luffy, that's not gonna do anything, right? Like he is super strong. This S tier is gonna be loaded, and anyone you could switch out anyone up here. Like there's so many, but he's definitely freaking awesome right now. I love Aokiji's character. I don't know if I would put him above Kaido. Because I don't know what his hockey level is very much. He hasn't expressed too much hockey feats. It's mainly mastery over his devil fruit. And hockey, as we know, is king in the top tier. So obviously he has hockey, but we haven't seen any crazy feats like that. Him fighting Garp is huge, but Garp is very old, and he was pretty weakened. So I don't know if I think Garp and Kaido are probably on similar levels, to be honest with you. And then... yeah, Luffy's Gear 5 is too strong to kind of judge him decently. Because a part of me wants to put Luffy on lower than these guys based off of just certain elements, but Gear 5's too strong, so we gotta keep him. So yeah, I think Aokiji's a little bit below Kaido. Right circumstances, everybody in S tier could probably beat each other at some point, anyway. But all right, we're going next. This video's gonna be way too long. We gotta get going, guys. Apu's C tier. He's got his devil fruit's pretty cool. I mean, he's lame. He's a lame ass character, but he's got the music sound. That's kind of a hacky. If you don't know what his devil fruit does, it could be a little dangerous. But he is solely reliant on his devil fruit. Honestly, Barto might even be able to beat Apu just because of his barrier. He just keeps himself in a barrier. But Apu's probably stronger than him a little bit. All right, now we're going to Ashura Samurai. The Samurais have shown a lot of good feats. I believe they're still in the same level here. They don't have devil fruits, but I think they are stronger than like Apu and Barto. Yeah. Are they stronger? They got what? Yeah, I think they're stronger. They all win against Kaido. He slapped them, but I don't think any of these two would even remotely have a chance just because they're solely using their devil fruits. All right. What do we got here? I don't know who that is. Ace. Ace died young. Young. We'll be kind to Ace. We'll be kind. He was pretty weak. He didn't have hockey. I think he is like low B. Maybe even high A. No, we'll do low B. He's supposed to be stronger than we give him credit for. Off of the arc in Wano they show and everything. So we'll put him in low B. He would be a lot higher if he didn't die. That's apparent. Alright, now Akainu. Akainu is just a touch above Aokiji. Pretty much. Just it took 10 days from the fight and he barely won at the end. Like these are just they're the same. Fire just happened to melt ice a little bit. That's all that is. We haven't seen a crazy much from him besides, like I said, knowing it took 10 days to fire Kiji. That's all we know. Which means that if it took that long, they are pretty much the same level, and he got lucky. You know, it could have gone either way. That's how I see that. So I would put him right above Aokiji. He's obviously Yonko level. I would say they're all like on possible of being that level, you know. But I would just put him there. I do believe he is still below Kaido from what we've seen personally. Crocodile. Now, from where Crocodile is now, I think we're looking at an A tier player. Obviously, we're looking at Alabasta, Water Weak. But he is obviously stronger than he was there. We don't know much about where he is. But just from his bounty alone, we know that he is capable of doing stuff. He fought Mihawk as well. So he is able to bounce with some high-end people. I would put him in mid-A. I think that's a good place for him. He's still a little bit a mystery to his strength right now. So we'll do that. Cavendish, I would actually probably put in low B. His freaking little demon form, whatever the hell that is, I think that's really strong. It's not too bad. Once he goes into that berserk mode, it was pretty intense for an anime. So I would say he's low B, kind of in an ace-ish range. Burgess. Burgess got slapped by Sabo, but Sabo is not weak by any means. I would say he's probably in that Yasop range, maybe a little bit below. We'll put him above Drake. He's ridiculously strong, but he's not smart. So we don't have a whole bunch from him yet either. I do think he is above Drake though, and Who's Who, Ace, and all them. I do think he does go a tier of them above them. All right, now we got Caesar. Caesar's very intelligent. His Devil Fruit is very strong, but Hockey destroys him. It's in that same range. Is he above Cavendish or below? I think he'd probably be high C in strength. He's literally just Devil Fruit hacks. Maybe I put Cavendish a little too high. I could put him a little bit below Caesar. Maybe that fixes it a little bit. But Caesar's nothing strong. It's just this gas fruit. You know, Hockey will destroy him. He's not in any of these crazy tiers. Who's Who has Hockey. I think Drake has Hockey as well, right? So I don't see him being up there, even though he was a main villain in that arc, but it was kind of a weak villain, right? So I think that's a decent place to put him. I got Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock is, I would say, A tier. Her Devil Fruit is hacks. Hacks. So I do think she's above Crocodile. I don't think she's Yamato or Zoro level. But she does have Conqueror's Hockey, right? Am I correct? I think she has Conqueror's Hockey. Yes, I believe she does. Yeah, she does. She does. They showed an Amazon list. She has Conqueror's Hockey, but so does Zoro. So I don't think she's up quite to Zoro's level, but she is definitely in that range there. So I think that's a good place for Boa Hancock. Brook. All right, now we got Brook. So Brook's fast, all right? I would say a low B. He's not weak. He's one of the top players in the Straw Hats, I think. I think he's in that mid tier. I think he's stronger than Frankie. He's stronger than Frankie. Frankie's tank form's dope, but his sword play, Brook's sword play is actually a sleeper. People be sleeping on him. I don't want to do I don't want to do movie stuff. I know Bullet's supposed to be stupid strong. I saw the Red movie, but we're not going to do that. Maybe we won't put Uta in here either. Like, she's movie only as well. All right, now we got Beckman. Just from what we know about Beckman, he's going to be strong. He's the first mate of Shanks. He made freaking Kizaru just back down, so we know that he has got some stuff. If he made Kizaru back down, he's at least high A, low S. I don't think I'll put him in S. I think we'll put him at like the top of A. I think that's like a perfect spot for him. Big Mom. I think we just put Big Mom right behind Kaido. Honestly, like these three are all kind of all these people right here are all within, I think, same levels. You're just talking about who you like more, who you think has more hacks. The only reason Luffy is here because Gear 5, I think, just kind of hacks his way through all these people. His Hockey is now at S tier as well. So I think that's a good place. Just Kaido, Big Mom, Akino, Kiji. They're all in that same range. I got Virgo. Virgo was strong. He had pretty good armament Hockey. Nothing crazy, but he did give Law a run for his money. Oh wait, yeah. So I would put him above Burgess, probably in that range right there, because he did show some good strengths. But well, I don't know about above Burgess. Maybe above Drake, right above Drake, maybe. I would say that would be good. Burgess might be stronger than him. I don't know Hockey feat for Burgess. I haven't seen too much from his showing. Rouge, another worst generation. All right, so he did fight Big Mom Pirates. He got beat, but he did beat one of the one of the generals. So the Sweet General. So he is not to scoff at. He is already above in these range. He's probably above Virgo. I'll put him above Burgess too, because the Sweet Generals are nothing to scoff at, right? Like, Cracker beat him, but that was after he defeated the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name. Maybe we'll put him right under Burgess, just because we have a little bit more to show. But he's not weak by any means, so I don't really know a whole bunch about his Devil Fruit, to be honest with you. Van Augur. Van Augur is Blackbeard's boys. I think he is below Yasop, obviously, as a sniper. We haven't seen anything above Yasop yet. I could be wrong. These could switch. It's very possible. I feel weird having Vista up here, but he slapped with Mihawk. This is like one of those guys that just has some crazy feat that you don't know anything about. But I would say he's probably below him right now. This could change. Maybe he gets ridiculous. I know his Devil Fruit is pretty good. But the sniper of the red-haired pirates, I do believe, is probably better than Blackbeard's pirates. Blackbeard's pirates aren't really all that strong. They just rely on horrible tactics and piratism, pretty much. All right, now we got Vasco. I actually don't know much about this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done the manga. I haven't seen too much from him. I imagine he's very strong, but I'm kind of thinking all of the Blackbeard pirates I'm going to be putting in that same range of B, except for a couple. I don't know which one of them are stronger than others. Burgess, I saw it was 2 weeks, so maybe I'll put him above Burgess. I think Burgess is, from what I've seen, is not strong at all. Getting destroyed by Sabo. So I think we'll put him there. All right, now we got Sussy, Tunu. Don't worry about Sussy right now. I'll put her there. I'm not exactly sure where to put her. Suru, nope, put there. Ulti's pretty strong. With Ulti is probably right around here, right? She put up a good. She's got some good feats. She's below Who's Who, above Brooke, maybe right below Brooke. I think Brooke might actually have some good feats on her. I think that's a good place for her. She doesn't have a whole bunch, but she definitely made Nami cry a little bit. Smoker, one of the weakest freaking Marine guys. Dude, this guy needs a glow up so bad. We've had him since freaking season 1 of One Piece, right? Or season 2. Maybe season 2. And this guy ain't got no glow ups yet. Time skip, Smoker, he feels the same. It's actually really sad. I put him below Barto. Dude, this guy needs to do more. He just floats around. He's just got his devil fruit. There's nothing exciting. I mean, he can't. I can't. Barto just freaking puts him in a freaking barrier and he's stuck. He can't do anything. Yeah, Smoker needs a glow up. He needs to unlock his devil fruit awakening or something like that. He needs stronger. He's a cool character. He has so much potential for being that one Marine guy who's kind of on the fence. But we haven't seen anything from him. Yeah, and we got Smoothie. Smoothie's not bad. Smoothie's up there. Maybe we'll put him above Caesar. I feel like we're loading this BC. We haven't, but A and S and God, like these are the more strict ones. So we're gonna be loading lots of B's and C's with a lot of these characters, I think. So I think we put her above Caesar. She's obviously a sweet general. She's got some stuff, but nothing crazy. Snake. Am I spitting who's Snake? Snake is part of the... Don't know. I want to say he's part of Goldie Rogers' crew. I think he is, but I don't know anything about him, so we'll skip him out. Shanks! Alrighty, guys. I think Shanks is stronger than Gorosei. Or at least a single Gorosei, for sure. Obviously not, probably all of them at once. But I think we could put him at top as... We could put him in God level from what we've seen. He is obviously... He is supposed to be essentially the mirror of Goldie Roger at this point, and I would put Goldie... I won't put him at God, because I mean, we don't think he's there yet, but I think he's stronger than the Gorosei, for sure. I think he is the strongest Yonko. His hockey is supreme. He's, like I said, he's supposed to be the Goldie Roger of this age. I do put him above Kaido and Big Mom. Obviously above Luffy at the moment. There's not much to talk about. Maybe we'll put this picture's cooler. We'll put that away. We'll put all these over here. So I think that is a good place for Shanks. I think top of S tier the whole way is where he should belong. All right, we got Shiki. Shiki is a movie person only, but we know his power level a bit more, and Shiki is pretty strong. He was part of the Rocks Pirates. I do not think he's above Aokiji or any of them. He is obviously weaker now, but his hover fruit thing is pretty strong, and he had some good feats in the movie, and he was obviously a top contender, and he escaped and fell down. So I would say that would put him on low S at least. All right, now we got Shiu, Sword Boy. I think he is the strongest of the Blackbeard pirates, personally. From what we've heard from him and what we've seen, he is an excellent swordsman. He is going to be... Zoro is going to fight him. I do think he is probably above Crocodile, below Boa. I think Crocodile and they might be on similar levels. Crocodile is more of a speculation, so I'm willing to put him down more. I just, out of what his bounty is and what he's supposed to be in the show right now, I think Crocodile is significantly stronger than he was when we showed him. But yeah, I think he's right below Boa. I think he is the strongest Blackbeard pirate besides Blackbeard himself from what we've seen. Cinemaru, if he has his pacifistas, he is up there. Which we kind of have to give him his pacifistas. Kind of the whole point of his character. He's without them, he's kind of useless. So if we're including his pacifistas, he is very strong. I might put him up here just because he controls them. That's kind of his thing. If not, he goes pretty much into D. But I think we give him his pacifistas, and he is nothing to scoff at, especially the new ones. But I won't give him all of them at once, because then that might be broken for a lot of these characters. So we'll put him at top of B with those, because those are obviously strong. Alright, now we got Sengoku. We'll do Prime. I don't want to talk about mod. Let's do Prime. Do we want to do Prime, actually? No, we're doing everything as is. Alright, we're doing Sengoku right now. It's old Sengoku. He is strong as Delfu is ridiculous. But he's old. I do think Garp is stronger than Sengoku. I think that's what we have to go off of the anime. But he might be... I think we'll put him at... Just out of respect, we'll put him above Beckman. I don't think we put Sengoku in S. Some people might be mad, hard Sengoku fans there. It's definitely debatable. Prime is... He's right there with Garp. I do believe he is below Garp, but he is right there. Out of respect, maybe I should put him in S. Out of respect... Yeah, out of respect... No, because we're doing time. We're doing time. I think that's a good spot for him. Sasiki, Beast Pirates, kind of goes with the other ones. I think he's weaker than Ulti, probably below Smoothie. Actually, he goes there. We'll go put him there. Ulti had a lot more showings than he did, so I think we put him down there. He weak, guys. Saturn, like I said, I don't know much about the Gorosei. We're keeping them in the same range. They are not in specific order. If one is stronger than the other, let me know in the comments below. But at this very moment, I do not know. So we're going to put him there. Sai would... you are Sai. Who is Sai? I am spacing on Sai. He is... Yeah, D. Okay, yeah, I mean, he's one of the guys from the Dressrosa arc. We'll put him above Weevil. I don't know much about him. Sanji! Here we go, Sanji, guys. I think Sanji is low A. I do not think Sanji is stronger than Boa or Yamato. I would put him above Shiyu. Maybe right in the Shiyu range. Here's the thing. So this is my thing with Sanji, and people say that Sanji and Zoro are close. I significantly disagree. Okay, so since the time skip, Zoro has had 0 diff on almost every fight. The only diff he had was versus Kaido. He got injured. He got bandaged up, and then he was given an elixir to fight King. This guy was weak when he was fighting King, and his sword was... He didn't even figure out Emna yet. It was sucking up all of his haki, and he had to figure that mid-fight. You give Zoro a little bit of time to figure out Emma, and he claps King. No problem. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. Sanji did not insta-clap Queen. He's stronger. He's definitely stronger. I would even put Sanji probably around King level. But Zoro slapped King. Like, if it was prime Zoro, not weak, Zoro one-taps King, in my personal opinion. I have a little bias here. Cool. But I have not, when everyone argues Sanji is close to Zoro, like, from feats, I don't see it. I think Sanji is strong. I think he's probably around Shiyu's level. I don't see him above Boa right now. Because Boa's got Conquerors. Sanji does not have Conquerors, but he's got great observation. So maybe people will be mad. I don't think he's as close to Zoro as people think he is. He's obviously strong. I do like Sanji, but I think he's overblown a little bit when it comes to his feats. Alright, Ryuma. We're jumping to Ryuma. We're going old school, dude. Well, no, we won't go him. We won't do it. Sabo. Alright, so from Sabo, we already know this guy's supposed to be prime, right? I think we put him at bottom of S tier right now. I think it's even possible that him and Luffy are supposed to be the same, mirrored of each other. He literally had... What is it? He was in front of... Didn't he, like, go into front of the whole Gorosei? Or something like that? This guy is no sleeper. We'll put him I think Sabo is stronger than the Admirals. I'm gonna put him right below Big Mom and Kaido at the moment. I think he is ridiculous. I think he's essentially gonna be what Ace should have been, and he is Luffy's brother. They're supposed to be like pretty close. He might move up once we see some more feats, but I think people be sleeping on Sabo. That dude is ridiculous. Nico Robin. Nico Robin is the right. I would believe I have top B, I believe. I think she just unlocked her demon form. I think she's pretty damn strong. She's not Sanji. She's not Zoro. I would say she is right below Jinbei, or right where Jinbei is, somewhere around there. I think she's top B. I think she's her Devil Fruit masteries. She just awakened it. She's looking strong. Nico Robin's also one of my favorite characters, so I have maybe a little bit of bias there, but that's why I'm putting her. Nico Robin's at B. All right, well, Roger, S tier. Roger goes into God tier. He has top echelon, talks to top 3 characters in the One Piece universe. He is up there. There's other people that will be up there. I think we're probably going to have 4 or 5 up there. We'll see by the end. But he is, I think Zebek's stronger. I do think so from what we've known. But Roger he's top. All right, now we got, well, I always forget this guy's name. What is that? This is the new Admiral. I can't remember the stupid Admiral. This guy sucks. We'll put him below Beckman. No, we're not going to put him above Zoro. We're going to put him below Yamato. I will give him the benefit of the doubt that he is an Admiral, so that he is around Boa Hancock's level, if not maybe a little stronger. But this dude don't got... I mean, Sanji could probably even beat him, maybe. I'm putting here out of the fact that he's an Admiral. But... this guy is sad. He's the worst Admiral that we've seen. We do not like him. We got Garp here. Oh, this is Prime Garp. I should have done the Sengoku Prime, huh? This looks like old Garp. Dang it. Now that we got Gold Roger there and then Garp, part of me wants to just put Prime Garp and put him next to Roger. But we won't do that. I want to put Garp by Shanks. I really do. This dude is so goated. I love Garp so much. I know especially Aokiji beat him, but he was so weak in defeating all of them. I think we put him above Luffy right now. I'll put him right below the Gorosei because I'm not exactly sure. I know Shanks right now is stronger than Garp right now. If this is Prime Garp, I think he's above Shanks, right where Shanks is probably. Even old Garp is ridiculous. He can fight Big Mom. He can fight Kaido Prime. I believe that. So I think we put him right there. He is old though. He is old. We'll put Desad there. All right, now we're doing Whitebeard. Oh, dude, do we do Prime and normal? I keep going back and forth between it because technically Prime Whitebeard should be right here. Since he's dead, we'll go Prime. If they're dead, we go their Prime. How about that? I think that's good. Garp did Garp die? If Garp died, then we put him there. Did Garp die? Did Aokiji kill Garp? I think so, right? I think he did. I think he did. We'll put him there. I think Garp is a little bit weaker than Roger and Whitebeard Prime. Prime Whitebeard is literally right where Roger is. Like, he's obviously not the king of the pirates, but he didn't really want to be king of the pirates. He wanted a family. I think him and Roger are so close, and if Roger's ahead, it's a sliver. Like, it's so small. So I'm putting Whitebeard right below Roger. I mean, I want to do this too. I'm gonna do this. We're doing it. Them two fought them and Gold Ratty. So we're doing that. I think that's correct. All right, now we got Queen. Queen is bottom A. Obviously, Sanji fought him. He had a little bit of struggle with him, but I think Queen will go on bottom A. He'll probably be over here later. Not much to say from him. He's obviously second to King and then Kaido, so he's obviously not weak, but nothing crazy. I don't think he's above any of these guys. All right, now I got Rayleigh, dude. Rayleigh's not dead, so I can't put him where I want to put him, but he obviously fought off with the boys, freaking Kizaru and all that, so he is obviously very strong. I don't think he is as strong as Kizaru right now. He already said that he was old. I do have him above Sengoku right now. I will put him in low S tier. I do think Rayleigh is ridiculous. He is one of my favorite characters. So he goes there. There's a couple doubles in all these. We're just going to ignore them. Pedro. Pedro is actually not bad. I would say Pedro is kind of right in here with these samurai guys. I hate Apu, and you guys might be mad at these. I don't like them. I think Pedro's kind of around there. All the samurais are going to be kind of in the same range right here. Pedro might be actually a little bit weaker. We might put him down a little bit more. We'll see. But yeah, that's where I think they are. I'm kind of mad about this. We'll do this. Okay, cool. Perospero. Perospero's weak, dude. He did beat Pedro, though. He beat Pedro. We'll put him with Caesar Clown. I feel like they're similar enough to be like that. Caesar Clown. I feel like that's a good place for them. It's going to be a long video, guys. This is going to be a long video. What do we got? I don't really know this guy from freaking Blackbeard Pirates. I'm sorry, guys. Haven't seen enough of him. We got old. These are the I don't knows. Oven. All right, Oven's weak. Oven's probably right with a Pooh Barto level. We'll put him above Barto probably. He's got some heat fruit. No, I can't do it. We'll do that. I like Barto. No one cares about Oven. All right, Ponchi. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Sorry, we got page 1. Page 1, I believe, is weaker than Uta from what I've seen. I would put page 1 right below Smoothie. I do think he's weaker. He got just clapped too much. Maybe he's the same, but from what we've seen, not too much. Odin. All right, now Odin, here we go, guys. What do you guys think there? I think Odin in his freaking, when he was up, dude, I think he was top, dude. That dude freaking made Kaido bleed. I think people be sleeping on Odin. I think he is very strong. So we're going to put him right there. Now here we're getting to some speculation. Now we got Fingerling Garland, dude. This guy, God Valley, God Knights, whatever they're called, strong. We don't know anything about him, but I am expecting him to be ridiculous. I think he's going to be above Garce. I think he'll put him below Shanks for now, but I think this guy is going to be ridiculous. And I'm thinking that he's Shanks' father, to be perfectly honest with you. I've saw some, what is it, the word? What's the word? It's off my tongue. But yeah, I think he is Shanks' father, but we'll see. But I think he's ridiculous. Or he's going to be, from what we see in the future. We got Morley. Obviously, world government, strong, not weak. It's probably going to be a B. I think he's probably above the Who's Who and all of them. I think he's going to be probably around Burgess level. I think we'll keep the big boys in the same range. They're big boys. He be digging around. He's a giant, so I think that's a good raid for him. We put Weevil down here. I have no idea. What is this? I can't even read that. I'm skipping that. I can't even tell what that is, guys. Gorsey member, all up in there. We don't like the Marine Admiral. Momonosuke, come on. Okay, if we're counting his Devil Fruit, I will put him... He's got a strong Devil Fruit, so we'll put him above Apu. Because he does have a pretty strong Devil Fruit, but he doesn't know how to use it yet, so we'll just put him there. Moria. Woo, let's do some Moria, guys. He weak. Perospero level. Caesar Clown. They're all in that state. They all look the same. They all have the same weakness. We put him right there. That works perfectly. And we're not doing Prime Moria because that's weird. Now we get some Mihawk. Okay, Mihawk. Mihawk fans. I'm a Mihawk fan too. Just from what we are supposed to know about him, I'm gonna put him right there. People might be mad that Garling's above him. Fine, I'll just put him there for the fans. We don't know enough. This dude's supposed to be Shanks' rival, which means he's there. I do think Shanks is stronger than him because it's hockey. But until we know more, I'll give respect to the Mihawk guys. We'll put them back to back. I think that makes sense. So we'll do that. Mars, another Gorosei member. We're putting them all together. Magellan. Ooh, here's a good one. Magellan's strong, guys. He doesn't have hockey, so we're gonna I think we'll put Magellan above Shiu. They were considered to be very equal in the arc. Shiu got escaped. Magellan's Devil Fruit is freaking bonkers, though. Maybe Shiu's ahead of him, actually. We'll put him there just because he's a little bit more time to grow. We're probably not going to see Magellan again, but I would put him in that crocodile level. I would say that's a good spot for him. Okay, now we're going for... Guys, we have so many Zoros, so many duplicates. This is the duplicate row. Don't look over here. This is ridiculous. All right, Marco. All right, Marco's definitely up there. I'd put Marco right below Yamato. I would say he freaking went with Queen and King for a long time. Obviously, didn't defeat them, but one on one, he would have defeated them, I believe. I still think he's a little bit weaker than Zoro. I might be biased there. Let someone know. Zoro's feats are ridiculous. He has not had a struggle fight since the time skip, pretty much. So I think he's a lot stronger than they go on. But I'm going to put him right there around Yamato level. I think that's where they would reside. Lucci. All right, Lucci's awake and Devil Fruit. This guy is big now. I think he's right around Beckman's level and Odin, maybe. He obviously has awoken his Devil Fruit, but Luffy still clapped the living cheeks at him. I do not think he is up there with Rayleigh or any of the Admiral levels. I do think with his awakened Devil Fruit, you can put him with the Beckman. I still think Zoro would defeat him personally. But like I said, I'm biased. Sue me. But I think that's a decent place for Rob Lucci. He's a strong character now. I got Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo, I don't know a whole bunch about him. I would imagine around Queen level. Maybe stronger. We'll find out. Like I said, not a whole bunch to go off of at this moment. But I think we're going to put him in low A right now. I might be completely wrong with these, but I'm just going off of what I know from the anime. Obviously, he's a red-haired crew, so he could be a lot stronger. He could be high A. With all these characters, it kind of starts to get diluted and makes it a little bit difficult. Gear 5, we already put Luffy. We're not messing with Luffy again. All right. I don't know that guy. Kuma. Kuma. I think this guy was strong. I think Kuma was one of these, probably the strongest warlord behind Mihawk, I would say. I would put him. I'd put him above Boa Hancock. I don't know about Boa. I don't think. I don't. We haven't seen freaking conquerors from him. We'll put him right above Boa for now. I do think he is ridiculously strong. Revolutionary Army. He's shown some really good feats, and we love his character. Kuma's character is fantastic. So just out of that, I think that's in the range of where he should be. Law got clapped by Blackbeard. Everybody, he got clapped. I see him around Crocodile level, to be honest with you. Well, we'll put him above Shiu. He's got to be above Sanji, right? Around there, maybe right here, maybe here. Does that look good? Law's kind of hard. He's got life. He's got hacks, but he's also not crazy strong. He's pretty strong. I think that's a good spot, though. Maybe someone will be mad, but I think he's around there. I don't know that guy. Kobe's strong. Kobe's up there. I think Kobe is probably right around there. Above Magellan, right around Shiu's level. Below Sanji. But he did just have some good showings. But I do believe Sanji is kind of in that same range with him. But I'll put him below Shiu for now, just from what we've seen. Oh, we got so many characters. So many One Piece character guys. Goodness gracious. Kong, no. Kizaru, boom. All right, Kizaru. I do believe Kizaru is up there. I do believe he is right above Shiki. I believe this is kind of, the admirals are so close in power. These could probably be interchangeable. But Rayleigh was struggling against Kizaru because he was old, so I can't put time. I cannot put now Rayleigh above Kizaru. Old Prime Rayleigh, yes, is above, but we're not going with Prime. We're only going with Prime if they die. Okay, that's all we're doing. Kinemon. I think Kinemon is the strongest of the swords people. I think we will put him right above Ashura for now, but I think that is a good spot. Kinemon is not weak, but not super strong either. King. All right. Now King. King. Oh, that's hard. I think King is probably. I think King is about as strong as Sanji. I think we put King right here. I think Sanji might be able to beat him high diff, because he had diff against Queen, and King is definitely stronger than Queen. So I think Sanji could still beat King if he needed to. It would be a lot harder, but this is where I think King goes. And now we're starting to double stack this A. A lot of A people. We got some more swordsmen. This guy actually might be bigger than Kinemon. I forgot. Kawamatsu is actually pretty dope. Actually, he might actually be the strongest. I'm thinking about it, or one of them. They're all kind of up there. They all have that kind of mid-high C levels. They're not sleepers. They're not sleepers. But I don't want to talk about them too much. Kid. Overrated, guys? Overrated? I think Kid's... He's not weak. Shanks had to jump him because of his power. I do believe he's below law. Believe he is probably above king. There, we'll do that. We'll see how mad people get. We'll put him right below Sanji. I don't know how. From what I'm seeing, Kid got one tap by Shanks. Shanks is really strong. That's not necessarily fair. Kid has a lot of firepower, but not a lot of brains. Doesn't really use hockey. Does he have hockey? I don't even know if that boy has hockey. Maybe he does. I can't remember, but he don't use it if he does. So we got to put him below. I think Law is better than him, and I do think Sanji is as well. Killer. Killer sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not a Killer fan. He's not useless by any means, but I'm going to put Killer like by Brook. I honestly think Brook has better fees than Killer. I'm putting Brook above Killer because I don't see any reason why people would think Killer's up there. Karasu. This guy's a Revolutionary Army. I don't have a lot to go off here. Based off of just the fact of where he is, I think we put him... I think he's revolutionary strong. I think we can put him bottom of A. I think he's going to be having some good feats. He looks cool. Maybe we'll put him below Robin. How about that? We'll put him below Robin at the moment. We don't have a whole bunch to go off, but I don't think he's weak. Katakuri, fun. All right. Now that we got the Katakuri. Katakuri got B's, diff. I think Katakuri is stronger than King, personally. I don't think King is all that crazy. Maybe that's unfair to give the King, but Luffy hard struggled versus Katakuri. Obviously, he is a lot stronger with Gear 5. But I think Katakuri beat King with his observation hockey. He is number 1 of Big Mom's pirates. King is number 1 of Beast pirates. But that does not mean just because Kaido is stronger than Big Mom, which is debatable anyway. They might even be just equal. I think Katakuri is a stronger first than King, from what I've seen. His observation hockey is ridiculous. So I think I'll put him right below Kid, right above King, in that range. I don't know that guy. Oh, that's another Rose member, isn't it? Jupiter? Yeah, it is. Okay. No, we already guessed. We don't need another Kaido. I know. We ain't playing with you. Jinbei. Here we go. Jinbei. Alright, I think we put Jinbei right there. I think Jinbei's stronger than Sanji. I said it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get slapped in the comments for it. Jinbei was a warlord, dude. He's got hockey. He is a beef boy. He held off Big Mom pirates for a while. He one-tapped Who's Who, which obviously I know Who's Who is not that strong. But maybe I can't do that. It's hard to say. I don't know if some of this area. It's all getting so mished. This is hard. It's getting harder and harder. I do think Jinbei is around Sanji's level though. But maybe we do. Maybe we do this. How about we do that? Jinbei and Katakuri similar. How about that? I think that's understandable. Obviously, hacks can involve with some of this stuff, but Jinbei is no sleeper. I do believe he is right there with Sanji's level, but maybe Sanji's a little bit ahead of him because he's Sanji's supposed to be. I think that's a good one. Jozu blocked freaking Mihawk. However, I think he is a solely defense, which is not bad, but I think he's bottom A. I think Jizu is pretty strong. Like I said, he blocked Mihawk's attacks, and if he can do that, he can block a lot of attacks, but I don't think his offensive power is very strong. We don't have a whole bunch from him, but I think a Lucky Roo range is something where he would be. Ivankov. I think Ivankov is actually similar. It's a powerful Devil Fruit, but like when it comes to combat prowess, I think you're looking around the same. You know, like I haven't seen a whole bunch, but I mean, it's more utility and support based than an actual combat. So I wouldn't actually put Yonkov pretty high. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Jack, you weak. Jack, you weak. I think Jack is below Nico Robin, dude. I think Jack might be like here, maybe even lower, dude. Who's who might even be able to beat Jack? No, because they wanted to fight to be one of the uppers, so they're at least stronger than them, than Virgo. Virgo might even be too high on this list, but I don't know. This list is getting. I think we put him below Burgess, another big boy. I think he's around Burgess level. Big boy. I think that's a good spot for him. Jack's pretty weak. I mean, he beat the dog and the cat, and then he got slapped around since then. Holy Knights, we're not doing the Holy Knights. We're not doing you. Don't know you. Emu, freaking A. We'll just put Emu right there for now. I think we don't know enough. We know he's enough to be the big bad of the One Piece universe at the moment, or at least the top 3 big bads. Emu is, I think, going to be is being built up to be the strongest character in One Piece, if not one of the 3. So I think we put him there. I think he is that strong. We don't know enough about him, but he's enough to be in God tier. But I'm going to put him at top right now just based off of where he's supposed to be. Hawkins got hacks, but he doesn't got a lot of feats. I think he's right there with the Drake. I think he's a little bit below Drake. But actually, we'll probably put him above Drake. Drake's kind of underwhelming. But he's definitely in that who's. They're all in part of the Beast Pirates trying to work up whatever. I think they're in that all the same level. You can kind of mix and match them wherever you want. Helmet Bay. We'll put him in C tier. Put him below Smoker. Put him in Pedro level. He's obviously going to have some feats because he's been working with Kobe. Kobe's getting strong. He's obviously probably stronger now, but we don't know nothing about him. But I'd imagine Pedro, Smoker type-esque level. Smoker weak anyway. Gabon, I don't want to put him. No. Dragon, here we go. Here's some talks, guys. Dragon. I think Dragon is going to be ridiculous. But we don't know enough for me to put him into S tier, unfortunately. I'm going to put him right here for now. I think he's very easy, probably going to be above Shanks. He's Garp's son, he's Luffy's dad, he's head of the Revolutionary Army. He's going to be huge. We just don't know how huge, and until I know, I think he's on that range right now. But it's very possible that he's up there with freaking Whitebeard and Zebek. It's very possible that he is up there. I actually watched a video about how Zebek and Dragon might be the same character. I don't think that's true, but it was a fun little theory craft video. What do we got from there? Ooh, we got a Nell. So many random stuff. This is a bad list. A Nell. We haven't seen a Nell recently. I think he's badass. I always liked Nell. I think he's coming back. His Devil Fruit is ridiculous, but he has no hockey. Weak. But I mean, I'm gonna put him right here with the Crocodile range. I think that's, if he comes back, I think he's kind of in that range of not hockey, but Master of Devil Fruit type. And until these people get some hockey, they're kind of going to stay around the same. So I'm putting him around low A because he's nothing to scoff at. Especially he's probably a lot stronger now too. Fujitora. Fujitora is probably my favorite of the admirals, but he's not the strongest of the admirals. I would put him around Sengoku, maybe higher. Sengoku's old. I think we put him there. I think that's where he would reside. He might. I don't think he's as strong as the original 3. Because he got put in when Aokiji left, so he's obviously weaker than those 3. But I think he's top of A. I think he is above Sengoku right now, but he's in that Odin type range. I think he is really strong, and I do like the character. We got some Frankie, guys. We haven't had Frankie in a while. Frankie is weaker than Robin. We know that. I think he's kind of sitting around the Drake-esque level. I'll put him above Drake and all of them, because I do think he is, with all of his armor and all of his cool stuff. Frankie is not a weak character. He's not supposed to be super strong either, but he's fought some people pretty easily, and I like Frankie, so maybe I'll be a little biased there. Dendro Samurai, he's strong. We put him up there with all the other samurai. Not too much. Doflamingo, here we go. Doflamingo also lost, but he is got the hockey and the awakened devil fruit. He is going to be an A tier. He has struggle category below King. He is Dofi is strong. Maybe I might have Boa up a little high. I think, he's not stronger than Katakuri, though. Well, maybe he's similar to Katakuri, actually. The only thing is that Katakuri did have his observation hockey, which makes him stronger than Doflamingo, obviously. I think we put Dofi above Magellan. I probably put Boa too high, but they're freaking Conqueror's hockey, dude. You know? Well, I guess Doflamingo has Conqueror's hockey too, huh? Oh, be mad. I think he's there. Be mad. This is probably this list needs some adjusting now that I'm thinking about it. It's too many characters, guys. I'm sorry. It's too many characters. We don't care. We don't care. I don't care. Cracker. Cracker is not too strong, but he's probably around Burgess level, I would say. Fresh Burgess might have something around him. I think that's a good spot for him, right around Virgo's level. Blackbeard. Okay, now we finally get the Blackbeard. Blackbeard's definitely going to be an S tier. His Devil Fruits are ridiculous. I think he is around that Sabo, Akainu. I will put him right there. I think that's a good spot. We'll put all the Yonkos up there. Obviously, all these are close. I got Shanks up there because I'm biased towards Shanks. We already have a Kainu. We already have Round and Carrot. Guys, that is... Oh, we got Nika. We'll do that. That's the list, guys. Thanks for staying. That was a long video. Goodness gracious. I hope you guys enjoyed. This list definitely might need a little bit of adjusting now that I'm thinking about it. It is a lot of characters. I did not really pay attention to how long that would have taken. There definitely is some stuff that needs to probably be adjusted. It is very hard to judge One Piece power. But this is, I believe, a decent place to start. I could be wrong. Comments below. What did I do wrong? I know I did stuff wrong in here, but I think I got a lot of the main big characters in a decent spot. But some of those mid to low ones could definitely probably be adjusted a little bit. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I like doing these tier list videos, but they won't be this long. This is way too long. But you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.